Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video I'm going to be doing a really exciting one. So I haven't done one of these videos before and I think it is very overdue for one. So today I'm going to be decluttering my whole makeup collection and everything in my Alex drawer. So I have a few skincare products, I have some stuff, I'll put a overlay clip on the screen of what I want to put in these drawers. I've recently just changed around my room and these drawers need to be a more kind of multi-use rather than makeup use anyways, because some of this makeup in here has been in there for probably 3 years now, which is getting kind of gross. So I'm definitely going to declutter the old stuff, get rid of stuff that I haven't used, stuff that I probably will never use, and I just want to put out a quick disclaimer that nothing will be going in the bin unless it's expired. It will be going to my family and friends, and that's where it'll be going. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. If you do enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and other than that, let's get into this video. So this is the state of my Alex drawers. They're in pretty good shape. Every one is definitely full to the brim. I need to definitely take out some of those, but on the top you can see that I have more of the officey stuff, so they stay on the top here. I will do a full new makeup collection soon, but we're going to start off with the top drawer. So I think I'm just going to move these and then we're going to pop all the products that I'm not going to keep on the top here. So I have a whole bunch of stuff that needs to go in these two top drawers. I want to make these top two skincare and then hopefully the rest makeup. So we obviously need to start by taking out the containers, and then I guess I'm just going to quickly go through all of the brow products that I don't want to keep anymore. So that's what we're going to do. Have now been decluttered. I think that was really successful. I did get rid of a few like different brow products that just don't suit my eyebrows. This has still been in its packaging and I brought this such a long time ago. This is actually an eyeliner thing. Maybe, I don't know, but that's the stuff that I decluttered from there. Now we're going to move on to primers. I barely use primers, so I definitely don't need it as much. So we're going to hit the time lapse again, and I'm going to get rid of as many of these as I can. So I got rid of a few more primers, which is good. I reckon I got rid of about 6 of those. So now these last 2 containers in this drawer are 2 sponges, some disposable wands and lip gloss things. And I'm going to keep pretty much all of these. But I think I'm going, actually I'll keep these as well for when I do other people's makeups. So once these are done, I'm going to take them completely out of the drawers and just pop them down on my bed so I can downsize the containers soon. So this drawer is now done and we have a spare container out. So we're moving on to the second drawer. Now this drawer here has high-end foundations. At the back it's got drugstore foundations, concealers and color correctors. This stuff here is what I hoard and collect the most, so I may not be getting rid of a few of these. I'm just going to go through and I'll actually talk you through the foundations this time instead of a time lapse. So this one here, I love the Pro Matte, but the Pro Glow is just not for me, so I'm going to pass that one along. So foundation sticks aren't really something for me, so I think I'm going to pass on the Tarte one, but I do definitely like the Revolution one. So the Tarte one is very drying, but I'm going to keep the Revolution one. This e.l.f. one and Maybelline one I love. However, this e.l.f. one I honestly don't remember trying or anything.
Yep, go.
So I'm going to pass this one along. Then I have 3 different shades I've got a 120, a 120, oh. So I've got 2 of the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. These ones here are Dewy and Smooth and Matte and Poreless. My skin tone definitely looks better with Matte and Poreless. So I'm going to pass on the Dewy and Smooth. And then this one over here is for my tan shade when I have like cheerleading and comps. So I'm going to keep that. And this one here is the BH Cosmetics Liquid Foundation. This sits beautifully on my skin. So I'm going to keep that. And I'm also going to keep all of my high-end foundations because I love all of these. So these can all just go in one container now. And then this can be taken out. Last 2 now. So I'm going to do color correctors because really I don't use them. So I'm going to get rid of this e.l.f. one. I literally used it for one little video and it was just the green. So I'm going to pass this one along. And then I'm going to keep the Becca little pink one and the LA Girl green one. These were so good about a year ago. Like there was so much hype around them. So I'm going to keep that. This one here, I said I was going to pass on, I think in a first impressions or something. So I'm going to get rid of that. Then my holy grail, this will definitely be staying. This Master Conceal I do not like. It's meant to be camouflaging and get rid of tattoos and stuff. However, I just have not reached it. I have 2 pot concealers. So I have the Benefit Boing Airbrush Concealer and the MAC Soft Ochre Concealer. And I love the MAC one. So I'm going to keep this. And this Boing one I'm going to pass on. It's just a little bit drying. That is from my beauty blender. Oh. So I'm going to pass that along. I have 2 still in their containers. Well, I should probably start using those up. So I'm going to put those in there. Yeah, I don't even think I've tried this and it is quite bright. So I do want to try it out, but it's definitely going to be an under eye concealer. I've got the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This one is really good when I need for like my concerts and stuff. So I'll keep that. Then I have 3 more in here. My Tarte Shape Tape. I have a big one of these, but my sister has it. And this one here was a sample, but it came in the shade medium and I needed it much lighter. So I'm going to pass that one along. The LA Girl Pro one I'll keep, and the Maybelline Fit Me I'll keep. So there is another drawer done. So we're now moving on to drawer number 3. Now this drawer here has all of my powders, my setting sprays, and my mascaras. So I definitely don't need this many powders and sprays because I only have one face. So I'm going to start by going through all of the powders. Now this one here is so annoying, but it comes so nicely on your face. So this is the RCMA powder, so I'm going to keep this one. This powder here is for my tan skin again, so I'm going to keep that. And then we have a NYX No Filter one. I don't even remember using this, so I'm going to pass this one along. Of course, Rimmel Stay Matte, I'm going to keep this, but this Inglot one here I'm going to pass along. It's not that good and we've had it for so long, so I'm definitely going to pass that on. Australis Fresh and Flawless, this was such a classic as well, so I'm going to keep this. The rest are loose powders and they are kind of my favourite. So I have the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder and I have 2 of those because there was such short storage on these when they first came out, so I stocked up. I've got the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder, the OXX finishing powder, Fenty Beauty, and a Laura Mercier one. So didn't declutter many powders, but I definitely do like all of these. Next up, we're going to move on to the mascaras. These I don't really wear that much, and I know they can go to much better use to my sister because I do wear lash extensions all the time. So I'm going to see which ones are dried up. And then I'm going to get rid of the ones that aren't that good. That is so dry. That one can go. So last thing in this drawer is setting sprays. Now I have so many dupes. Like over here I have 3 MAC Prep and Primes, which I think is a little bit crazy, but these I do use to prime, to set, for eyeshadow, for everything, and they are $40 each, so I'm going to keep those.
I reckon you should get rid of at least one.
No.
Okay.
This Morphe spray, I love this setting spray. It is definitely become one of my favorites, but this Australis one is almost empty and it is so old, so I'm going to pass that on. I think as well as this, you can tell by the bottle, it's got stains everywhere. I'm going to pass this one on as well. So the rest of these are now minis. So I'm going to keep my Urban Decay All Nighter Mini, and then here I have a brand new Australis makeup one, so I'll keep that. I have my Mario Badescu one, but I'm going to take this out of this drawer because that is more skincare. Then I have the OXX Finishing Little Spray and an Urban Decay All Nighter one, so I'm going to keep that and get rid of the OXX one. Moving down to my 4th drawer. Now I love the way this one looks. So this one here has all my highlighters, my blush, and my bronzers. Bronzers and highlighters I definitely wear more than blushes, so I'm going to try and pass on as many of these as I can. So this brush here to start off with, I've never ever used in my life, so that can go. Then I have the Becca Champagne Pop Liquid Highlighter. I never have worn this before, so I'm going to pass this on. I have a mini rose gold little highlighter, and I do like to keep this one for when I am tan from Becca, so I'm going to keep that. This bronzer blush comes from the Hoola one, so that can get passed on. Then I have the Mary Luminizer, which is amazing. Becca Champagne Pop Cream, which I love. I then have a duo from Becca, which has Champagne Pop and a blush. So I'm going to keep that. This MAC one is a hard one because honestly it doesn't give that much colour, but it was the first ever high-end product that I received, and it is in the classic Soft and Gentle, so I think I might keep this. Fenty Beauty is my go-to. I have definitely used this a lot, so I'm going to pass this on. This Inglot... Oh,
you said you were just going to pass it on.
I'm going to keep this. This Inglot one is crazy intense highlighter, but that is perfect for my cheer comps. So I'm going to keep that, but I am going to pass on this Sports Girl Glow With It one. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't use it enough. Moving on to my blushes. So this NYX one I definitely have barely touched. I don't even think I've used this before, so that can go away. Then I have 2 NARS ones. So this was my first ever little NARS product and blush. I remember spending $50 on this and I was so happy. So this one here is in the shade Luster. I'm going to keep that. And then I have a NARS one in Orgasm, a Tarte duo I love. This CoverGirl one I have never used before. I think I used it for first impressions and that was it, so that can go. Then I have this Sports Girl Baked Blush that reminded me of the Too Faced blushes. That was ages ago, but I never ever used this, so that can go as well. So the last column is bronzers, and I have a few cream ones. So this LA Girl one is so dark for my skin, so that can definitely go. Then I have a NYX Wonder Stick. On that side hasn't even been used. And that has barely been used either, so I'm going to keep that. Then I have a Fenty Beauty one, which is super light, which I'm going to keep as well. Not many of these bronzers I'll be passing on because I love them all. So I have the Hoola Mini, the Maybelline City Bronzer. This one here is actually amazing. Same with the blush for this CoverGirl one. I have never really used that, so that can go as well. This Fenty one I love. It's in the shade Private Island, and I barely used it, but I absolutely love it. I have the Bourjois chocolate one, and that's a duo, so I'm going to keep that. But this e.l.f. one back here is so shimmery. I do not like it, so that one can be passed on. So that is that drawer done. This is the only drawer I'm not going to be taking out because I have to take all the inserts out, but I'm super happy with that declutter. That is definitely looking a lot more bare. Next drawer we have is all my eye products. Now I ran out of compartments. Obviously now I have plenty of spares. So this one here is tools, eye pigments, lashes, which again I don't use because I have lash extensions and eyeliners. So I'm definitely going to be getting rid of a lot of these. So I'm going to start with the lashes, I think. That is just disgusting. There's like a lash sitting there. I'm going to put that in the bin because that's gross. That I'm going to be keeping, and these are all the ones that I'm going to be getting rid of. So there is another drawer done and dusted. So far this is everything I've gotten rid of. There is quite a bit here, so I'm just going to keep stacking it up, I guess. Then I'm going to let Mum and Betty go through this, but the next drawer that we're going to be going on is palettes. So a lot of these I do want to keep because they are either collector's items, memorable to me, or they are very, very expensive. So I'm just going to quickly go through them. So I have the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I don't have a colourful one like this, so I'm going to keep this brow one. I'm doing a makeup course this year, so I think I'm going to keep this to test on other people. I have two Anastasia brow
Modern Renaissance
palettes, so I'm going to keep those. Then I have my soft glam one. This one is absolutely trash.
Oh my god.
Rip. It's just Peachy Mattes one. Oh my god, it looks brand new, but this is good to do a declutter because I want to see what I need to start using again. The Soph X palette I do like. I don't know. I do like it, but I have a few. I'm just going to keep it. The Models Prefer Saltwater palette. I actually really liked this, so it's good to have a bit of like a drugstore one. The Huda Beauty Desert Dusk. I used to be obsessed with this, so I'm going to keep that. I don't think I'm going to declutter many of these, to be honest. This one is really good. I love to make a full natural eye look out of this, so I'm going to keep that.
Pretty sure that was mine. You wrapped it from me.
You know how rarely, like, this was limited edition. You can't get this anymore.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep this one. This is the MAC palettes.
The Nutcracker
one. And then I have two Huda Beauty Obsessions. So I have Morph, which is still in its packaging from Christmas time, which I should probably use. Then I have this Smoky Obsessions one, which, look, it's going through a hard time, but it's a really good palette, so I'm going to keep that. Then I have the Revolution 1 Million palette. Should I pass this on? Yeah, I might just pass this one on. Back here, I just have my Jaclyn Hill palette, which was one of my first Morphe purchases. And then, of course, I have the James Charles one back there, which I definitely need to use all of these palettes a lot more, but there is those. Next up, oh, we have more palettes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I'm going to continue on with the palettes. So this one here is the Too Faced Natural Face. It is broken, but it's my favorite face palette. So I'm going to transfer these all back. Next up, I have the Australis Get Glow Game. I think I brought this on a sale, and yep, I have never used it, so that can go. I then have two little elf quads, and these here I have never used. I think I used them for a full face of elf before. Now they can go. This next one, where did I get this?
Is it still in packaging?
Yep.
Oh wow.
This is still in packaging, so I might keep this to try it out. Then I have the Maybelline Master Blush palette. I was only keeping it for the highlighter, so I'm probably going to get rid of that. Now, I also have the Becca Jaclyn Hill little palette. It's got some really nice blushes, and then it's got Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. So I'm going to keep this palette. It's like, this is my first ever, like, probably makeup product, I'm pretty sure. So it was the Chi Chi palette. I looked everywhere for this. I wore this all the time to school. I did seriously try and get down on some damage, so I'm just going to keep this for memories. But yeah, that was a bit cute. So moving on to lips, I'm definitely going to put this on time lapse. I definitely don't use these anywhere near as I need to, and I want to try and get my lipsticks down to just one of these containers here. Same with all these lip liners, I just don't use them. So I think I'm definitely going to time lapse it, and then I'll show you the end result. So I've definitely downsized in all of my lipsticks and my lip liners. I've actually gotten rid of this over here. So there's quite a few going to my mum and my sister, or my family and friends. We now have 2 more drawers, so I'm not going to go into detail with these too much, but this one here is like my face mask and my self-tanning stuff. So all my face masks I'm going to be keeping, and then this self-tanning stuff, this does not come out anymore, so I'm going to keep this one. This is my self-tan eraser. Oh, that's gross. That's really gross. Ew. Okay, I'm going to clean this up and then I'll be back. Alright, so I've cleaned up this drawer and I've taken out all of my tanning products here. My self-tan eraser is actually empty now because it leaked all in this drawer. So everything is so sticky now. So I'm now going to move on to this drawer. I'm pretty much just going to take everything out and then I'm going to stack it nice. There's just random stuff like body wash, some hairspray, there's candles. I have a glass house candle back here. I have some memories. So this was my packaging to my magnetic eyelashes. I have just so much extra stuff. Shampoo. This is a body scrub. So I'm going to take it all out and transfer it into the bathroom. Okay, so update on the Alex drawers little situation. All of it is now empty and pretty much clean. I'm going to go over and wipe some of it, and then this is all the stuff that I am passing on. So it is definitely full. It's all been thrown here. I have a few things here. Then I have this stuff down here that I still want to fit in. My tanning stuff has been taken out, and this is the makeup that I'm going to be keeping. So I'm going to try and fit everything in to the drawers how I want it, and then I will come back to show you pretty much what the final update is. So my Alex drawers have now been completely filled. Everything in this corner fit in here. So the first 2 drawers actually have like skincare, stationery, all the things that were in my desk, and then my makeup starts, and I only have 1 container for everything, which I am super happy about. I've definitely decluttered a lot, so I'll have a full makeup collection coming very, very soon. But this is the state of my bed. My mom and my sister are going through everything on my bed, so I definitely will be giving it away to people that want it, like my mum and my sister, and if not, we have plenty of friends and family as well. So this video was quite lengthy. It was quite long, but I know people really like to see me declutter things. I did my wardrobe, I've done my makeup now, and my last thing to do is my shoes, so that video will be coming as well. But this stuff here is this stuff that is left over. My mum and my sister took 1 whole squares of these each, so this is the only stuff left that I'm going to give to my auntie or my sister's best friend. And then this stuff here was expired, but there's not that much in this bag. There's just stuff like scissors and sanitary stuff like mascara that I don't want to be passing on to other people for sanitary reasons. But I am going to finish this video here. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and other than that, I'll see you all very soon for a brand new video. Bye!